But I can't imagine that it was easy at all for Joseph. But God called him to be obedient, even though it wasn't easy. And he was obedient. And I think God is calling some of us men to be obedient. And it's hard. And it's really easy to want to say, that's too hard. I can't do that. But I know people who did in this room. Joseph's life had to have been filled with stress. Had to have been filled with worry and fear. Can imagine financial loss, trying to change the profession that you know and learn a whole new one and start from scratch. But yet he was a man of integrity. And so I think one of the things that we learned during this time, during Christmas, and we celebrate the birth of Jesus, that there's other players in this story that were extremely important. And it wasn't as much as King Herod was important, yes, but it wasn't a king. It wasn't a prince. It was Joseph, a man who was secretly going to divorce his wife, the woman he was betrothed to at the time. A man who had a lot of fear and a lot of stress and worries about normal day things. And so I think we need more Christians like Joseph, more men stepping up to the plate, being men of integrity, men who are obeying God's word, men of obedience. Because you don't know what part fully that you're playing in God's story. It's His story. He's adding us to the picture. It's not our story, and we're adding Him to our picture. Does that make sense?